Blessing, blessing, blessing. Oh, what a blessing to me about the living this morning. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Guys, I want to bake a pudding. I want to bake a pudding. I want to bake a potato pudding, but I use coconut in it. This is how Bahamian normally will bake their potato pudding, with some coconut to it. So I'm just going to show you how I bake it. I had already done about 3 or 4 times on my channel, but today I'm going to show you it. I'm going to do it from scratch. So here I have 2 coconut. I'm going to grate it. I already grated a potato from yesterday and I rest it in the fridge. So here is the potato. I already grate it ahead of time to save me some time. I just grate it. Here I have it. So I'm just going to leave it here while I'm going to grate the coconut. So I have my flour. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use on my ingredients. But now I'm going to make my coffee to melt some belly fat. Here I have my cup. I have my half a lemon. And I have my coffee. I'm not a coffee person, guys. This is Nescafe Classic. But the thing is, they say it works. I believe it works because I'm seeing improvement already. So right now I'm just gonna put a spoon of coffee to my cup. So that's 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of coffee. I'm gonna squeeze my lemon. Don't take a watch the seed into the cup. And then I'm going to pour my hot water. Yeah, I'm just going to pour the hot water right to it. And just stir it. And my coffee and lemon is ready. Guys, let me tell you, to be honest, I do enjoy using the turmeric and the ginger and all my herbs and stuff, but I'm just doing this for a month and try it to see, because the hot water and the lemon is what really work. I think some people say the coffee is the one, but for me, I'm not a coffee person, and being a pre-diabetic, I don't think I need to be taking coffee this much. So I'm doing it for 31 days, and I think today is the 18 days since I started. I only skipped 1 day, and I did have it in the afternoon. But each morning I drink it, and then I wait until like 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock. I might eat, if I feel to eat like fruits or stuff before, I will do so. Depends on my feelings. But I drink the hot coffee with the lemon every morning. I used to do the turmeric and the ginger like now. The truth is, I can't be ungrateful to turmeric. I love my turmeric. I think I get addicted to turmeric, and this is so strong. I did purchase some good amount, like I think it was more than a pound, about pound and a half, and I use it for several mornings. But what I do, I blend up some very strong, and I just blend it, and then I just put it, strain it. I do not put no, and I just use some I use a turmeric with ginger and the celery, and then I use a little honey and lemon to it, and I drink this. I drink this like juice. I drink this. I've been drinking this 3 days now. I drink this. So this will be the last today. I have more home that I have blended up. So I don't just throw away my turmeric. I continue to drink my turmeric. So I put it aside and I drink it, and I do enjoy it. I love turmeric. I love the taste of it. You have a little kind of bitter taste because I do it strong. And turmeric is very good for you. Very good. With the ginger and the lemon. Oh Lord, I'm telling you. So I'm building my immune system. And while I'm detoxing. So I'm just going to put this in the fridge. Put away my rest of coffee. You can see the coffee going down. And then I'm going to go sit down and have my coffee. And then I'm going to grate my coconut. And then I'm going to continue to show you how I bake my pudding. So guys, now I grate the coconut open and I'm going to grate my coconut now. They come out in pieces, but I'm going to grate them right now. And then I'll take it from there. This is how rich my turmeric look, guys, and I'm going to drink a glass of it now. So guys, now I finished grating my coconut. This is what I get from the 2 coconut, guys. Yeah, and thank God I just barely I don't get any cut today. Sometimes I grate a coconut and I get cut. Some people blend their coconut or blend their potato, but to be honest, I get a better to me I enjoy it more whenever time I grate it old-fashioned way. So now that I'm just going to mix my potato to it. So here I have the potato, guys, and here you have the coconut. So I'm going to pour it to this basin, and then I'm going to mix it all. Put in my flour. You're going to mix all dry ingredients. So I'm going to put in the flour, the sugar, the baking powder, the cinnamon, grate me some nutmeg, a little salt. But I love potato. I love potato pudding. So I'm baking, I really keep it on much long because you know the consequence when I come onto a pre-diabetic and eating so much bake. So I have to watch it. So guys, now that I pour it into the bowl, I'm going to incorporate both of it together by just mixing it together. And you need to put the amount of flour to bind it. So this is how my mom always taught me. She said if you're using 2 pounds of potato, you put 1 pound off the amount because I want it to bind. So I think this amount now is like 3 pounds. So 1 pound of flour. And it binds it perfectly. So now that I incorporate it by mixing it together, I'm going to pour in my flour. I don't melt the butters yet. These are some grated nutmeg, guys. I grated these myself. My niece sent these for me. Abby's World, big up Abby's World, guys. You can find our channel, guys. Abby's World. That's ABBY, S World, WRLD. So you can search her up on YouTube, guys, and give her some support. She has been supporting me a lot. She sent me these nutmeg, and I just break it open. Check out these, and you know you have to be careful with the amount of nutmeg because it can still later think bitter, and you don't want it to be bitter. So be careful of the amount that you use. So here, this is the amount that I'm using, and then I'm going to add me some cinnamon. And I also have my vanilla. I carry a vanilla. So guys, this is a little bit of browning, just a little tips. So you have to be careful because some of the browning is bitter. And however, this one, it is not bitter. This one is our gold grace browning. Normally back home, I never used to use browning because I just use dark sugar. Sometimes I use dark sugar and like a molasses. Now I'm using granulated sugar. So I just put a little tip of the brownie. You don't have to. You don't need to. I just tip a little. You can put little rum in it if you want. You can put little Guinness in it. You can put little Jagan Stout in it. Be creative in your own way. Put your little nutmeg, your little cinnamon. The key to is make sure you put the amount of baking powder. I just eyeball it because I just judge it by the amount of ingredients like the flour that I'm using. And the coconut trash. First time people used to grate the coconut and then juice out it and then still, it don't make no sense. I just grate it, leave the trash. I use coconut milk to it, but I don't use much because it's already having 2 coconut, so you don't want it too highly and milky. So, but I use evaporated cream. So I use 1.5 evaporated cream. Add with little water. My sugar, little tips of salt to taste. Not salty, just a little tips. And little vanilla. I also use a little you can use whatever. If you have almond, use it. If you have orange extra, use it. Whatever you have, flavor it up. Flavor it up to taste. Make sure you put the sugar. The best way to line out all that you're using, that you don't forget any of the ingredients. And I also use a little butter. And the butter that I use, you can use whatever, margarine, butter, whatever. Feel free to just use up what you have. Don't beat up yourself. Not stress yourself. Use what you have. Guys, this is what my mixture look like. Put sugar to taste to how you can manage sugar. You can put the amount of sugar that you so desire, that you feel like you can take. This is not overpower with sweetness, and you don't want it to be runny, too runny, you know, but at least, you see. And now I'm just going to grease up my pan and lightly flour it, and then I'm just going to put it in, turn my oven to 350 Fahrenheit right now, and let it start to get heated. And then voila, a pudding will be ready instead of bread. You don't have a brush, don't worry yourself. Use your hand, use your finger, use it. And when you mix up your butter, feel free, taste it. Taste it. As we tell you, if it's fresh, taste already like you can't eat. So I'm using these three baking tins. Just gonna shake it a little to get any little bubbles in it, to close up. Cut the potato and the coconut from a close-up, guys. Wipe off the edges, you don't want it to be burned. Now I'm going to rest it in the oven. I already preheat to 350 Fahrenheit. Now it depends on the oven that you're using how long it will take. And for mine, it takes like an hour and 15 to 20 minutes. An hour and 15 minutes at least to bake. All on board. I feel I'm going to make a little caramel muffin right now. Look at it, guys. So you know you have to give space in the bake tray so it can get to rise. This is another little caramel one I've made.